Acedeck Stella Mini, now on sale for $5.99. Is this gonna be the best electric skateboard that you're gonna get in this price range? So the most striking parts of this board to me is its price range. It's $5.99 and you're getting a 13S system. That's a belt drive and a shortboard form factor if you like it that way. So looking at the pictures and videos of this board, you might think it's actually kind of small, but no, it is actually on the larger side for shortboards in my opinion, and it is quite wide as well. So it is going to accommodate for a wide variety of foot sizes, including mine. Some of the boards that we have reviewed previously, the deck was a little bit too skinny, but on the Stella Mini, this is not a problem whatsoever because this deck is pretty wide. And the concave, it also goes pretty deep. So you're gonna feel very locked in on this board and just very secure, and going around corners is going to feel very nice. The Stella Mini is using a coarse grip tape design, so it is going to grip very well, and sometimes it might even hurt your fingers while you're holding the board. But I think it is well worth it for the amount of grip that it provides. The Stella Mini's grip tape design is also very futuristic and cool. Their designs really resonate with me, and I just like them, you know? They look pretty cool. The deck shape, on the other hand, it might look a little bit unconventional to you because we're really used to like rounded edges and like the board just looks kind of bubbly in a way, kind of like a MX-5. But the Stella Mini, this design is more angular-ish, so it kind of gives me a feel of the newer Miatas. They have like more aggressive look. If you're into that kind of style, then this board is all for you. And with the shortboard, the thing that you're gonna get on most of them is a kicktail. And the kicktail on the Stella Mini feels amazing. It is nice and long and wide, and it's actually functional. You can turn on a dime by using the kicktail. And if you want to have a wider stance, you can also just step on the kicktail. Put your back foot there and then you're all good. You get a wider stance, but the board is going to be a little bit more squirrely if you do that. And just don't put too much pressure on the rear, so you might do some accidental wheelies. So the deck is using a composite design, so it is going to be very durable like all the rest of Acedeck's deck. And on the bottom side of the deck, Acedeck has put some circuitry looking graphics on the bottom that really just spice things up, you know? Enough with the deck, now we're going on to the truck. So the Acedeck Mini is using 45-degree RKP trucks that are forged. They are really strong. RKP trucks are the most used trucks types in the world, and Acedeck always nails it out of the park in terms of truck designs, and I do like the design. Combined with their stock bushings, this board is quite stable for a short board, but the ride height might be a little bit too high for my liking. I like my boards a little bit lower, kind of like the Stella S1. This is really just a personal choice. The bushing combination is 100A and 96A. They are on the harder side, so if you feel that the board doesn't turn as you want it to be, first try loosening up the bushings a little bit, and if it still doesn't help your situation, then you can always just switch to different bushings from Riptide or my favorite. But after all, bushings are really a personal preference. Perfectly content with the ones that come with it. As for the wheels, they're using standard 90mm wheels. There isn't really that much to talk about it because wheel designs and chemistry, they have come a long way, and pretty much any wheel that you're gonna get with current manufacturers, they're going to be pretty good. There are just some differences in terms of hardness and how much absorption they got. So these 90mm wheels, they are feeling standard, so there are no surprises here. In terms of power, the Stella Mini is using a 13S2P Samsung 40T cell package. Samsung 40Ts, they are tried and true, very reliable cells that a lot of boards use, and they are high performance. With this battery pack, Acedeck quotes a 35km range, but during our testing, we got it somewhere closer to 30. And range is really dependent on a lot of factors, so yeah. The charging time for this board is 3 hours, so it is quite average, and the charger isn't terribly big either. In terms of top speed, this board is not a speed demon, so the top speed that we got was 45km an hour, which is quite average. But on a short board, we didn't really want to go much faster than that, because short boards compared to longer boards, they are more squirrely and sometimes harder to control, so 45 was a good choice for top speed. And my favorite speed for riding this board was probably somewhere closer to 30, where like I feel very comfortable on it and I can stop and turn in an emergency situation if I needed to. And what makes it go fast? It's gonna be the motors. The Stella Mini is using 6355 motors, which are quite big. Usually on short boards we use like 52 millimeter motors, but for the Stella Mini, they're using 63 millimeter diameter motors, 6355. But it does come with a downside, bigger motors, they're usually heavier. So this is a pretty hefty shortboard. But motors, they're usually not as important as the ESC. So for the ESC, Acedeck is using their 50 amp ESC. And I gotta say, it is a pretty powerful ESC. If you're not careful with the throttle, you might be meeting the ground with your ass. So yeah, please be careful. Don't just pin the throttle at start. So in combination with the 13S system with Samsung 40T, and bigger motors, and also a high amperage ESC. All this for only $599. It is an amazing deal at the moment. So if you're looking for a shortboard that has top specs, Acedeck Stella Mini is your choice. But keep in mind, it is a hefty shortboard, so you might not want to be carrying it around a lot. So using public transportation with it is going to be your best choice. But it is still a shortboard, which means it is going to be more portable than your longboards and your 2-in-1 AT boards or your mountain board. So if you want a board that's nimble, easy to carry, has plenty of power, it's only $599. It is a great deal at the moment. So sorry for not uploading for so long. I had a family emergency, so I had a lot of family stuff to deal with, and I just moved places, so life has been a little bit hectic. But I'm looking forward to keeping my uploads quite consistent. So if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, leave a like, and if you want to get this board for yourself, I'll leave the affiliate link in the description. And just everybody have a safe ride, because you don't want to be like me right now and just... So yeah, that was a little bit dangerous, so stay safe out there.